Hello everyone, and welcome back to another StarCraft 2 replay cast. This is Overmind, and we're about to watch a TvZ down here at the bottom left side of the map with one of the coolest clan symbols I have seen in a while. This nice dragon here. We have our Terran player, the Walrus, from IPGCI, which is something you'd want to consult your urologist about if you had IPCGI, because it would be both visually stunning and probably pretty bad for you. You will note that the Walrus is getting gas, but he's also going to go ahead and take this expansion. Down here over at the bottom right side of the map, we have our Zerg player Toby, who has his pool up. Does not yet have that expansion, although it looks like he is throwing it down just now as I am speaking. He does have this Overlord Scout, so he does know where the Walrus is, which is a feat in itself since this is a 4-player map, and it does take a little bit of scouting to find out where your opponent is, and it looks like he's going to go ahead and harass this SCV and force a cancel on that bunker. But it looks like he does have enough to sort of clean that up, rebuild the bunker, and keep this expansion going, which is good for him. There are a non-zero number of Zerglings over here hanging out with more on the way. It does not look like he has the Zergling speed coming, but he does have a Baneling nest up. Now, as you know, Banelings are either really good or really bad, and it looks like there's a number morphing in now, so we'll see which one it is in just a moment. This bunker is full of Marines, and it looks like the Banelings are going to come up, try and make something happen, and they do! They kill that bunker right off. In come the Zerglings, getting us around on those SCVs pretty easily, taking out a supply depot, and forcing sort of a retreat of that expansion. That is really nice of your Terran, getting 2 of those buildings back. Looks like more Banelings are coming up the ramp, and they don't quite break this, if only because of the clutch engineering bay going down from the Walrus. So those Zerglings are going to go ahead and return back home. And he's going to go ahead and sort of re-secure this walled-off expansion. Now back over here at the Zerg place, we do have spine crawlers, evo chambers, a roach warren going down. It looks like the Zerglings are hard at work taking out those destructible rocks from the base, sort of cleaning everything up, making it look nice. That's very important, and securing that third base. He does have his lair up and going, and it looks like there's gonna be Mutalisks! We're always excited to see Mutalisks coming up. He is gonna go ahead and take a 4th, and it looks like the Walrus has gone ahead and taken double expansions as well. We do have a scout heading out in the form of an Overseer, who maybe will drop a changeling here. Oh, yep, there it is. And he does get a pretty good view of the base, it looks like, before he gets taken out. Over here in the units tab, you'll see that there's very few things that can shoot up. We've got Marines, a couple Thors, and it does look like this Spire has just finished. He's going to go ahead and get upgrades for his impending Mutalisks. There's a macro hatch going down right here, and he's taking another expansion. So things are looking okay for Zerg, although he does have a whole lot of money, which is not necessarily something you want. Ideally, you want units and buildings, but hey, whatever, he's going to have Mutalisks. In fact, he's going to have a lot of Mutalisks pretty much right now. He's going to have 31 of them right now, which is a terrifying number. Again, Terran has a lot of siege tanks, which is probably not very good versus Mutalisks, since they cannot shoot the Mutalisks. So we'll see if that is a problem for him in the future. Looks like there is going to be a good 40 Mutalisk attack coming into this expansion. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pause. There are, looks like 3 missile turrets here, and the rest of it should be pretty much cake. He does have those 2 Marines and those 2 Thors, though, and a series of missile turrets around his base. I just want to see what this is going to look like. Here we go. In come the Mutalisks, and they clean this up very handily. Now, there are 38 of them at this point. And there are 2 Thors. 38 Mutalisks versus 2 Thors. But we all know that mutalisks do not want to engage Thors. This is actually 2/2/2 upgraded Thor, which means that it's going to do a lot of damage versus these mutalisks. And you do see this missile turret getting some shots, and the Thors are running away for part of this, and they still manage to take the mutalisk count down to 26, which is impressive. We do have some Vikings joining the fray, although that pack of mutalisks is still pretty frightening. Does seem to be engaging over top of as many missile turrets as he can, though. We'll see how well that works out for him or not. Coming up, he does, he barely gets that sensor tower out, picks off some of those tanks, which, which frees up supply for the Walrus, which is excellent. No need to build any more of those tanks, especially since it seems pretty clear that his enemy's plan is to build those mutalisks. And the Vikings do manage to scare away the Mutas. Now, I want to see this number drop. I bet he makes... Oh yeah, there it is. He's going to queue up... Let's look at the production tab. 22 mutalisks to join his little flock of mutalisks heading back to the main base. 22. Just to make sure that he has enough, he does have about 1 billion minerals, which is good as long as you make something with them. You'll note that he has a bunch of larvae. It looks like he is gonna move them in and don't you hate it, Terran players, when that happens? When you burrow your widow mines and they kill your own SCVs? Although, again, for 4 bases, he does have a lot of SCVs. It looks like he's gonna go ahead and bring some of them along to repair. But he has a really high SCV and tank count, so we'll see, we'll see if that's really a problem, that his own widow mines killed some of his SCVs. And over here, his army is also looking pretty frightening. He now has 3 Thors, which should be able to really help out with those mutalisks, although we do see 45 of them massing up. We have 8 Vikings and several Ravens. Oh, they have energy. They could totally do Seeker missiles. So this army's looking frightening. It looks like we're going to have an engagement down this way. Maybe he'll try and snipe that expansion again. They are just outside of range of that tower that protects them, and he's going to go ahead and take out those missile turrets pretty easily. 55 of these mutas coming in, killing lots and lots of SCVs, killing all those missile turrets, getting out of the way of most of the missile turrets. Not this one. I guess he's going to go ahead and let that one be. And here's an engagement. Do you see it? Do you see the Seeker missiles? Oh, I'm excited. Move away. Move away. You can get away. Oh, there's 4 of them. Oh, get away. He's down to 44. Move away. Move away. Ah! Oh, we have to watch it again. Here they come. The Seeker missiles. Boom! Oh, bits of mutalisks everywhere. 13, 11, 8, 7, 4. The mutalisks have been cleaned up. And I knew this would happen. More mutalisks in production, along with upgrades for those mutalisks. No anything else being created. No roaches, no zerglings. 2,000 minerals, that's fine, but gotta save the gas for the mutalisks, because it's very important. I honestly don't know how he's not just automatically going to throw out the GG and head out at this point, because I think I'd just be too frustrated after losing 55 mutas to stay in the game. But he is going to mutalisk all day until he wins, and if he doesn't win, he's just going to go ladder again. It looks like the Terran army, which is looking pretty fierce, is going to go ahead and head out, getting rid of a few stray Zerglings as they pass, dealing with some of this creep as they head along. Looks like they are going to split the army. There's a bunch of Hellbads up here, which the mutalisks are going to deal with very easily, although I'm not surprised that they don't want to engage this main army, which is killing their base, because there are so many Thors, so many Vikings, so many Ravens. It's not something that they're going to really be able to deal with. There are now 34 of these mutalisks again, but you'll see that this sort of third expansion is being taken out. It looks like the mutalisks are going to try and attack this expansion again. There are a number of turrets in place at this point, and a number of Vikings, preventing that from really being too effective. Looks like the naturals being taken out. He's moving on into the main base. He's got 10 more mutalisks. More attacks down here. Widow mines being burrowed. And the main is pretty much taken out. Even the very fancy Greater Spire is in danger. It looks like... Yep, Greater Spire's gone, Ultralisk Cavern's gone. Looks like this is probably going to be GG. All the Overlords have fled to this upper base because, you know, they don't want to have any part in that fighting. They're like the workers, they just want to evacuate out of there. The last-ditch attempt for the Mutas is made in the natural expansion, and there's the GG. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope to see you guys again in the next video. I had a lot of fun tasking, and I hope you have a good night.